Hi everybody, how you doing today? Well, this is another series of my awakening, and this one is about why I feel so alone, part 2. I want to refine some of the things I said in the first one a little better. When you start your awakening, this is where you're going to start feeling a little bit out of place, at least with your friends. Because what it is, it's the opening of your heart chakra. And your higher self, the bigger one of you, the grander you, knows when you're ready for this. You are going to go through some, how would you say, some emotional times. Because when you start to awaken, you're going to start stripping away that ego. The one that you were taught to have when you came here, so that you can be puffed out and ready to go. When you awaken, your higher self is going to strip that away from you. And it will get emotional. It'll get hard at times. You may be even asked to leave your job because it is getting to the point where your higher self feels that you're ready for change. Now, granted, when you're ready to go, you'll know when you're ready to go. And when you're stuck in the materialistic world, some people just don't want to leave their jobs because of all the money they're making. Well, I'm telling you, when you leave here, there's no money you are going to take with you. None. So let's get that thread through the eye of the needle right now. When you came here, you had certain tasks or certain missions you wanted to complete. And now you're older like me. An indigo is what I am. But I also have a little crystalline and just a drop of rainbow in me. This is your last breaths of the ego, because God is going to set you aside. He wants you alone so he can work on you and get you prepared for what's coming. And those will be some difficult times. But always remember this, lean on him and he will get you through it. Your higher self will get you through it. It's you. And the only way that's going to happen is to get you alone, so that God can work on your ego, you got it all, buddy. You're like a salt shaker filled with pepper too, you know, and we want to blend that out so that you can find some balance in your life. When you don't have balance in your life, it's going to be chaotic. So I lean on my higher self all the time. I don't always tell him that. But whether you're a girl or a boy, you each got a higher self. And this higher self is going to help you. You may not think he or she is, but she or he will help you. And you will begin to see synchronicities. Sometimes you'll look at a clock and it'll say 111 or 1111. Or it'll say 1212, 333, 444, 555. But there are other things that you'll notice when you're looking at your phone. You go to click on I want to give this guy a thumbs up, all of a sudden it says 111 or 222. That's your angels letting you know that you're heading in the right direction. Okay? Synchronicities are your angels assisting you into letting you know that you're heading in the right direction. When this heart begins to open, you're going to get a whole flood of, oh my God, amazing ideas. They'll just come flooding in. It's like, oh wow, I want to do that, you know. Just let them go through. Sift them and let them go through. Because right now, it's about you. This awakening is about you and finding the real you, the one that's been hidden behind the mask that you currently got on. That's right. If you don't realize you have a mask on, you'll never know who you truly are. And this aloneness God is gonna get you alone, one way or the other. He's gonna knock on your heart once, twice, maybe 3 times, but he's definitely gonna get your attention. That I can guarantee you. Many of you are beginning to awaken now. And you're getting into this, like you just don't want to be around the people you used to be around, because you're starting to see that, hey, they're fake. They're only there to get what they want and not give what everybody else needs. And you will know this. When your heart begins to open, you ain't gonna have to listen to any TV program or your friend or your best friend or your mother, father, daughter, whatever, to tell you that somebody is not telling you the truth. You will just know. But don't let it get inside of you and eat you up. Okay? What it is, the higher self is trying to show you, when that heart opens, you're going to start seeing more truths. You're going to start seeing the truths of what you believe and not what social media is saying. Or for that fact, anybody. Listen to your heart. That's where your higher self is at. That's where he and she will make your best decisions. I always say, if you've got a tough spot and you need to make a decision, and you want your friends, you're asking your friends for all this advice, fine. But you and you alone must make this decision yourself. Because if your friends or your best friend say, no, you should do it this way, absolutely not. You're going to go out in the middle of those woods, somewhere peaceful and quiet in nature, and you make your final decision out there. Somewhere where it's peaceful, where there's nobody around except you. That's when you're going to make your grander decisions, and it'll be a good decision, because when you get up and start to head back, you're going to feel this weight just lift off your shoulders. Like I do, I feel better. I feel like I made the right decision. You will feel this weight lift off your shoulders. It's an etheric weight. It's been weighing you down for decades. Have faith in your Creator. He will find you the places you need to go. If you're having trouble or difficulty, He will find a place. It'll just come up on your phone, or you'll see an ad, or some person just out of the blue will come up and start talking to you. More than likely, it's an angel, because they're really good at that. I've been alone. I mean, not like truly alone, but I like being alone, because I know I got angels. I talk to them. It's like I think about something, and then I get this image in me, and it says, that's a good idea. Let's go that route. Find the best route. Don't cheat. When you cheat, you're going to get caught. And when your heart begins to open, you're going to want to start telling the truth. Maybe not to everybody, but you're going to start wanting to tell the truth, because you don't want to keep looking behind you. When you fib, you lie, a white lie, it'll always be behind you. And if you tell enough of them, guess what? They're going to come back on top of you. And that's exactly what's happening within our governments. You can see it all over the planet. The light is growing. And we are the light. We are the light warriors, okay? I like to call it. I am a starseed. I know this. And I come from, a beautiful place. This is not my first rodeo. and neither is it yours. So I don't ever want you to give up. Reach out to find somebody that you can talk to. Maybe not about what you're dealing with, but maybe what you're going through emotionally. And don't go to the ones that have always like kicked you to the curb and said, get tough. Find the gentle, balanced heart ones. Those are the ones who are going to give you the best advice. I had decisions that I had to make. And I had to move one day. And my family, I seen this image in my mind. And my family said, look for this place. It was a place in the woods. But I wasn't sure where it was, but I've seen it before. You know, sometimes you get that feeling, go with it. Okay? And sure enough, I drove around, and I finally found it. And when I did, I got up, got out of my car, started to walk up to the office, and all of a sudden, it's like all the birds in the park started singing. And I'm not talking like lightly, I'm talking loudly. I knew I was at the right spot. And when I grabbed the door handle, all the birds went silent. That is divine presence. That is your angels letting you know that you're at the right spot. But as time goes on, you're going to know this better and better. Because your higher self is going to start working with you. He's going to start, or she's going to start, giving you these ideas. And you just, the hardest thing to do is to know that you're making the right decision. A lot of times, you know, I always worried whether I was making the right decisions or not. But in a dream, I would see this, like, I call it my field trips. I have field trips in my dreams. I go places. I've been to bird sanctuaries. I've been to other places, almost like other planets. And it's been just an amazing adventure. But that's opening your third eye. And your higher self is going to make that decision for you, whether you're ready for that or not. Because you got to be a tough soul to open this up, okay? You got to be pretty hardy. Let's put it that way. You know, a lot of people don't even really realize that when you meditate, you can travel. We call it astral travel, or your light body, and so forth. And it's been such an exciting journey for me. And I want you guys to try meditating. The problem with meditation is, first you got to fix the problems in your life. Because in order to meditate, you must not have to worry about money, about things, about, you know, whatever you're going through. Try not to worry. Get your life fixed first. Get that straight. Then you can really start to do your meditations, and you will connect to these places that are just totally amazing. I call them my field trips. They're you can call them a dream. But for me, they're a field trip because they feel as real as if I'm there. Not quite the same, because this is a physical body. When you're in your dream, you're like your consciousness. That's you. So being alone is something that you should share with somebody that is on the same level of your heart as you are beginning to go to. Find that person. Whether it's a pastor, you know, whatever you want. I don't, you know, I was Roman Catholic for a long time. I know I believe in God like 300,000%. He's out there, but he's me. God is not like a physical being. He's you. Whether whoever you are a part of Him. And He's given you a chance to open that lock right here, your heart. Open that up so He can invite you in. This universe is ruled by free will. Its rules are free will. But there are certain elements that will not be tolerated. As you can see what's going on around everywhere else. God makes sure that your free will is not interfered. He wants you to make a genuine choice of what you want in your life or your future. And this is called free will. Everybody has it. And it's a choice that you and you alone will make yourself. It won't be your father, it won't be your mother, your daughter, your child, or your husband. It will be you. We come here, I came here to help humanity awaken. Lift them into the light so they can see what the hell is going on here. When your heart begins to open, you're going to start seeing more stuff that you know is not right. Okay? And it's my job to help you awaken, to help you understand what you're going through. The awakening is not it's not an easy path. But it's not a cursed path or anything like that. It's a path of opening to your genuine soul that you are. Your heartfelt self that you've always wanted to be, but never truly didn't want to open it because of your peers. So yes, when you start to open this heart, some of your friends are going to go. You're just not going to want to be with them anymore. Because when you open your heart, your frequency goes up. And if your friends can't lift their frequency up, they're going to have to go. Now, when I say go, they're just going to kind of fade away out of your reality, kind of, I guess you could say. Unless you focus on them and you want to go back and experience that, you go right ahead. If you need some more experience down that shadowed or dark road that you've been on, go ahead. God will let you go back. There's no doubt about that. It's free will, baby, and you can take it any way you want. I suggest that you stick with the path that's light. It's lit. So you can see what's coming. In darkness, you can never see what's coming. You can only hope for the best. So, I wanted to give this little booster of the second, why I feel so alone. And you will begin to find like-minded people that will help you when your frequency begins to rise up, because you're going to wonder, well, I don't want to be over there, or I don't want to go to that big party anymore because I just don't even like the people there because they're rude and they're in their lower frequency. And when you start to rise up in your frequency, that's when you're going to start, God's going to pull you off to the side. He wants you by yourself so He can talk to you and get you on the right, course that you need to be on. So, being alone can be tough sometimes. I know. It can be tough. But as long as you believe that there's always somebody there, and there always will be, there's always somebody with you all the time. Your guardian angels are with you 24/7. I'm talking like more than that. Every day. If you just start asking them to help you, and you do it genuinely through the heart. The mind doesn't work as well, by far, because it only teaches you what you've learned. The heart is the mastery book of all your lifetimes. Yes, you heard me. This is not your first rodeo here. So, reach out. You feel alone? Hey, send me a message. I can help. But all your decisions have to be made through you, not through me, because I'm not going to interfere with free will. When you interfere with free will or you change someone's destiny, then you are going to reap the karma from it. But I will give you my explicit, in-depth of what I've gone through, so it will help you go through yours awakening. So I may have a third one on this being why I feel so alone. But in the meantime, please subscribe, like, and share. And have a beautiful day. And I have a short, gorgeous video for you right after this. And thank you all my subscribers for sticking with me. Have a beautiful day.